Hey everyone, and welcome back to Evindale. You may notice that it is labeled Episode 6. Episode 6 was lost, so we're essentially going to replay the events, but we're going to do it with a twist that kind of fits with the timeline. In other words, we're going to continue moving forward with the story as if it were Episode 14. Honey, my love, my precious, are you ready?
I am ready.
A rocky area. Out of your backpack, you can hear your mount not with you, and instead, and you can see coming over, boom, 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 the head of a hill giant that you had met previously. What do you do?
I almost died. Last time I met a hill giant. Fuck, Barbara. Where's my shit? I'm gonna look for all of my old, my crown and my tunic.
All of that is there.
Okay. All right. Shit, Morty, we gotta go.
You look around and you don't see Morty.
What? Hold on, I have everything.
And then as you go looking around, you look over your left and you look down a passage, and now you can see 25 figures start moving up the hill. This was exactly as you saw it last time.
Shit! I'm going to Barbara, hold on. I'm gonna shove her back into the backpack, and I'm gonna go kind of to get a few feet of distance between them so I can kind of gather my bearings, because
sure.
I'm not where I was supposed to be.
Yeah, you do.
Fuck.
This massive creature now starts making its way towards you. You can tell this thing means business, raising a huge club that is spiked with shaven down jawbones. This thing starts immediately taking it comes right towards the first target. And that's when something, now prior to this, as you're looking around, everything else looked completely normal, and now you begin seeing scattered shadows all across the ground. You look up, and now you can see ravens all around, and then one of them starts growing larger and larger, and you can see a human falling down out of the sky until finally landing with like that. You see an old cloaked man in a black cloak, and he cries out, and he casts what appears to be some kind of a repelling wave. The earth itself just simply begins to shake underneath this giant. Let me make a quick roll. Yep, same as it was last time. This guy falls prone, not understanding anything. However, the last time that you knew anything about this, and he got pushed back a little bit, this old guy, was going to turn to you and say, "Now would be a good time for us to get out of here." And instead, he looks at you and he goes, "Hi, we need to figure this out." And he turns and he begins to prepare for battle. Roll for initiative.
Avianth, what am I doing here again? And did you roll me too?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, everyone has now rolled. It's going to be Avianth, then you, and then the hill giant. I'm not too certain I know exactly who you are, but all I know is I'm supposed to be here. Concentrate, fight, battle. And he says that in Sylvan, your native tongue.
Ooh, did he speak Sylvan naturally last time?
Yes, he did.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Can I ask a question really quick? Does it seem like that was done?
Are you doing this in the middle of battle while the hill giant is having a little bit of time to stand up, considering it's his turn?
It's his turn?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's Avianth's turn. That's right. Yeah, no. And Avianth just went, and he is... I'll go ahead and ask you a question while Avianth makes his move.
Okay. Does it sound like he's saying that with he's caught up in familiarity without, or does he truly not know?
My love, you heard that. You know what? Give me a perception check. Let's see if you can get a little bit of an insight to his to whatever's going on there.
Cool.
What do you got?
19.
Avianth, he doesn't seem to this old guy who you know as Avianth, and if memory serves, this was the first time you ever met him. He doesn't know you by name.
Okay.
And so he's kind of like looking at you, and he's busying himself with this thing. And just as he does, you can see like a black ichor begin to take over his gnarled and like bulbous knuckles. And all of his visage just turns almost skull-like, creating a fear-like effect. He is going to cast fear on this guy, and let's see what happens.
Cool.
Let me hold on. Let me pull this thing out and then click over here. Wow. All right. The hill giant needs to make a DC 30 will save. 1 second. Let's see if it can.
Oh.
And it does.
Oh, I won.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
That's not good. All right. Well, I mean, the target is still a little bit frightened, so it's just frightened 1, which isn't horrible, but nonetheless, it. Let's see. Do we have that? Yes, we do now have that. All right. Cool. This thing is now looking at him. It's and Avianth is now going, well, come on, we've got to go. But now, as opposed to last time, you're feeling a little bit empowered by this. You can see Avianth is already preparing another spell.
Okay. I think caught up in the moment of like, I've not teleported. This is like a definite repeat deja vu moment. Bramble says, don't worry, I've learned a thing or two since last time, and she's gonna she's doing animal form.
Okay. Cool.
Which I've already cast. And I'm gonna take the shape of a bull, but it's gonna be like the bulls of the Zorley Plains that I had just met. So there's like the furry yak things.
Oh no shit. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
And I am going to, I think I'm a little too far away to attack, but I'll get up, I'll like charge, like rear up and go and like charge and go in between me and Avianth as like, let me go in front, as like a like fuck around and find out kind of thing. And that's the end of my turn.
Absolutely. What was the spell that you did?
It is animal form. It's
animal
up
form.
A couple.
Okay,
And,
I just want to double check it because I continually forget the druid aspect of it. You call upon primal energy to transform yourself into a medium. They are large. So you are still, now you're a shrunk down version of that into a medium animal battle form. When you first cast the spell, you get to choose an 8-bear bull, which is totally cool. So there's your bull. Oh yeah, bull. And these things. All right, so you turn into a bull-sized one of the Duskhorns. You can decide the specific type of animal, such as you do, blah, blah, blah. Your AC is now 16 plus you're leveled. Is everything... that should actually be an AC at 21.
yeah.
You cast it on your side?
I cast it on my side. I tried clicking on the bull button, but nothing happened. Like it wouldn't let me.
Oh, hold on for a second. Where is the spell? Oh, I see it here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it. Not a problem. Hold on. Let me restore the spell with you selected. And let's see if we can do this real quick for you, okay? All right, cool. You are now selected. We now cast that and bull. I see what happens. I see what you're doing. So all that's going to do is just give you the information.
Okay.
Alrighty, cool. All right, sweet. So the effect is in place for you, however. Alrighty.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You cast that. That is going to take 2, so you have a single move action or strike.
Yeah, so I was a little too far away, so I decided to rear up and like sit in between me and Avianth, and
awesome.
Like kind of like dig in my hoofs and kind of
okay. No, that's totally cool.
Nose.
That's absolutely. The hill giant's gonna try to stand up. If you have anything like an attack of opportunity or anything like that, now is the time to use that. I don't think you do.
I also don't think I do.
No worries. It manages to stand up. That's going to take an action. It's fear. You can see it. His eyes are like wide and kind of like going back and forth in his head. He's trying to make sense of that horrific figure that is immediately behind you, but nonetheless now raising his club and is going to bring it straight down on you. That is not going to be pretty. So let's see what happens.
Do I still have shield with when I'm in bull form? Am I like a Leshy, like a vine bull?
You are whatever you wish. This is your game.
Okay, well, I'll use my reaction then so I can get 3 points off just in case.
Okay, all right, not a problem. So yeah, let's see. It's gonna bring its great club down on you, and it's gonna swing twice. Oh my god, the first one was a critical miss. So hold on.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're using the cards here, so let's see what happens with it. The other one was a miss by 6. So this is a melee. Wow, he stood up with such fervor that when he brought his club, he went, it's like sitting there for a second, and he's like, you see him like, and he's trying to shake his head. Unfortunately, you see a little bit of like blood coming out of his ear right now where he hit, and he is now deafened as well, just for a little bit of time. So yeah,
incredible.
Poor guy.
Just like the good old days when Bramble.
Jeez. Somebody has very small peen. Anyhow,
this is like the good old days when Bramble would get by without killing a single opponent.
I know, exactly.
Unaliving themselves.
Avianth is like looking at your form and going, I don't know who you are. All I know is, again, I'm supposed to be here, and whatever you just did, keep doing it. And he is oh, let me see. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. You can see a cloak of a robe come over your head, and as it pulls back, just due to the somatic gestures of the spell that he's now casting, and you can also hear like a, and with that, it seems to be like reaching into some incredibly dark place, the robes themselves leaving behind a trail of shadow. He is now going to cast Shadow Blast on it. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. Really cool. And that's gonna be holy.
We got
crap.
a raid, by the way.
Did we?
Yeah, Constable Gamer. Hi,
Constable Gamer. Oh my God, Joseph, how are you, buddy? Oh, yay! Love seeing you here. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks, guys. Hi. That is going to be. Let's see. Oh boy, he's gonna cast it. He's gonna have it so that it emanates from his hand, which he's going to place just past your little snoot.
Oh.
So it emanates from the front of you. And that is going to be a reflex save. Let's see. Oh, geez. Failed by 8.
I'm going to carry today. This time it's going to be me, not Avion.
No, the hill giant failed by 8.
Oh.
The hill giant has to make this saving throw. And Avianth, you can see with that, once contact had been made, there's a stream of screams that seem to come from the nether, and they reach out, impacting this thing for 28 points of damage, just ripping into him, and you can already see like open sores beginning to occur. Avianth is going to take a step around and back just a little bit as the end of his action. You're up, Bramble, and then the hill giant is on deck.
All right, move, motherfucker, and I'm gonna strike it with my horns.
Alrighty.
I don't have horns on here, but I'm gonna do unarmed strike, I believe. Melee. I should have melee horn, but I don't have it.
Let's see if we can do anything with that. So if you go into, let's see, so you get 5 temporary hit points. This is really weird that it doesn't actually change your character. You figure that it would.
Yeah. It's like incomplete.
Yeah, it seems it.
Your attack modifier is +9. You know what? I'll just do it because my strike is +9.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll just do an unarmed attack.
Awesome.
And then I get a damage bonus of. Oh god, that's a.
Oh, that is a crit miss. Yeah, that's not good, my love. Hold on for a second.
It's okay.
You come describe your attack and how it fails, because you managed to. This is a melee attack.
Yeah.
So you don't know how to use this form just yet, and you ended up pulling a muscle. So until healed, you are enfeebled 2, my baby.
So I think what happened is I'm on all 4s now instead of just 2. So I like go with my horn to try to like hit him, but I pulled a muscle in my neck, and you hear like a.
And every other is like, oh god, it goes right back. All right, well that was one action. You're now enfeebled 2, so.
All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna try it again. Let me see.
And just as an FYI, enfeebled means that you are now weakened, and because enfeebled, like many other conditions of Pathfinder 2e, they come with numbers. You are weakened by 2. So what that means is, on your strength-based rolls and your DCs, they will now be at penalty for 2.
Cool. Well,
that's another critical miss.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of cow form in a second.
Very clearly not a bull. So
oh god, remember when I said I was gonna carry this battle?
Yeah. So you come through, and unfortunately it is melee again, and you did fumble again on your second attack. Please roll damage and apply it to yourself.
Okay.
Make sure you are selected here. Okay, cool. So there's that. Let's damage you. So sorry, my love.
That's all right.
You try to drag through with your horns, and it nips its inner thigh, and you think, yay, femoral artery exposure. No, this thing's club was already winding back, and as it did, he brought it back, cracked a part of your horn off, and you can see a little trickle, but you can feel like I mean, typically that's fine, but not you. So there's a little bit of blood.
I imagine this cow is in like vine form, so it's just like a piece of stick, just like going like this now.
So your dusk horn, which typically I'll pull up a picture of it in a little bit, but just imagine a giant water buffalo. A water buffalo itself only made entirely of plants.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a chia pet.
It's all right. Either way, you still have one action left.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of that form, so I'll use my last action to get like I don't know, not dispel to whatever.
Do you want to move out of harm's way?
Okay, I can do that too. 5 step back. 5 step
back. And your move?
Yup. Hold on. I always am in the wrong thing. Cool.
Hill Giant, not understanding what it saw was a giant moo that was able to harm it with dark stuff, and so it's like and just gonna bring it down on you one more time, swinging with a great club 3 times down on you.
Wow, that's cool graphics.
Yeah, I'm really kind of happy with this mod. It manages to hit once and miss twice. Wow. So with that, that is going to be a total of 17 points of damage. This thing, and you can feel like just as you start changing shape, it manages to catch like the last remnants of your shape change back into your normal form, doing 17 points of damage. And there's a crushed portion of vines which is hanging loosely off of your Leshy body.
Oh my gosh, it's the same arm again.
No, and Aviantis, you kind of hear, I thought it was the leg. How do I know this? And he just continues working. I don't know how I know this stuff. So, and that is the end of its turn. Aviant now continuing his move over just to get a little bit of distance between you and he. He's, you don't look so good. I'll be able to deal with you later. Hold on. He's going to cast something, and it's, let's see if we can actually do this. It goes, you don't see me anymore, and this world is no longer of yours. And the hill giant's like, this was Earth. And it's just, unfortunately.
What are you doing here?
And oh no, it actually failed by 2. Hold on. It failed by 2. Yep, it failed by 2. So it is actually confused. I thought it succeeded. So he is confused. Okay, that's really cool. So in case you don't know,
like that one too.
What's that?
I like the purple swirls too. That's
It really is cool. He's going to begin attacking wildly, completely confused. He doesn't understand where he is. He is also caught off guard. So he's going to be considered flat-footed for these purposes. And he has no allies, not that he had any allies, and he can't delay, ready, or use actions. Check this shit out. You use all your actions to strike. So he has no choice. He is like, and now he's just like going at it. Avianth has already moved, cast a spell, and Bramble, you are up.
Okay, buddy. Here we go. That's what I say as I take out my dagger and I'm going to run in between his tiny little or his big little legs, and I'm going to strike.
All righty, go ahead. Oh, you hit by 4. That's fantastic. Yes, roll your damage, please. Nice.
Oh yeah, 11. Man, that's some good damage.
Along with some fire effects, it looks like. Describe how you did this damage to it.
So I think what happens is as I'm running, I like drag the blade of the brilliant dagger across the stones, and it starts to spark, and then I swipe up and I slice him in the kneecap, and I'm like, I learned a thing or two on my travels, and that is how I do a really cool thing that I will never be as cool again. And
well, we'll see.
I think that's actually my last move because I used an action and I moved, and then I struck, so I'm done.
Okay, you got it. Thank you for your honesty.
Get out of that.
The hill giant, not understanding anything of what's happening now, it can't swing between its legs fast enough, so it takes like 2 wide steps. Well, it actually takes 1 step over for itself, the equivalent of a 5 foot. Yeah. And then it's going to come in for an attack on him. So having done that, let's see. It's not going to target that. It's not going to be that. And he cries out one more time, how do you know my name?
We're best friends.
He hit this thing. Whoa, critical hit.
No.
Strikes again. It's a hit by 5. You can hear a... This giant club with like sharpened jawbones comes down upon the black and cloaked form of Avianth, or someone that you know as Avianth, and is going to do, I'm going to do double damage on this one. Avianth, and you can hear like this old man taking this damage, with that second one coming through. Avianth,
oh my god,
shit. Avianth takes it again, and like drops down to 1 knee. This thing now seeing that it's just, it's like trying to, it's in an absolute fury. Avianth is going to attempt to do something here. Let me see.
Question.
Yeah.
While he's stunned, is he able? You said he can only strike, so he couldn't have moved, right? Or can he still move?
He's moving in order to like strike, because you were between his legs. He couldn't even see you. Then he moved over to someone that he could hit.
Oh, so he can actually technically move. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you can move. I mean, he has to move in order to be able to attack, to get within range.
Okay.
There's a very quick, and you see him go, and he just disappears, and then immediately reappears. Hold on now.
What the fuck?
Yep, let me make sure of this. I want to make sure that we got this. I'm reading something. I don't want there to be a pause in the action and slow down the tempo.
That's okay.
Yep. Okay.
That's a
They
cool
must be
move.
done for that. All right. Appears here. Just goes. Shows up. To you, this is. Okay. And just as he showed up, you can see that Aviant now appeared in a new location with a weapon in hand. And
How did he do that?
exactly. Hold on for 1 second, and let's do.
How did you do that?
And then he's now going to strike, and he hits. So, yeah, hold on. This is going to be that. So, I'll take that. Here's what happens. There's a. He then says, and it does something and goes, shows up behind the hill giant. And at the same time, the hill giant went, and all you saw was Aviant standing there with a club of his own in his hand. And he's already starting to produce another attack. That one is done. And Bramble, you are up.
All right, fuck you. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Fireball?
I've got Fireball now.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I didn't have this last time we were fighting this guy, and I'm gonna cast it. Let me do my thing. I targeted. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
A roaring blast of fire at a spot I designate, dealing 6 point. You know what? Before I do that, I'm just gonna move first. Okay, now I'm gonna do it. Fireball. I'm like, go to cast it, and I'm like, oh shit, he's in the way.
You're gonna have to put down the template. Well, you can put down the template.
Oh, great. That's the pencil.
So, what you're gonna do is take a look down at the bottom. There are 3 red buttons under Fireball in the chat window.
Yeah.
Choose the one that says place 20-foot burst.
Place 20-foot burst. Great. Oh shit.
Let's see what you got.
I want it. All right. Oh, my thing's in the way. Hold on. My character sheet's in the way. And there.
Fuck yes! Oh my god! All right, that's awesome.
Step out of the way, and I'm like, here you go, and then I do that.
Let's get his reflex save in here, which is going to be a success. Yeah, it's going to be a success by 3. It's flat, so he's going to take half damage from that. You gotta roll your damage.
Damage is a 10.
And yeah, therefore he's going to take 5 points of damage. Some of the hair on his body gets singed, and you can see blisters already starting to form. Yeah, pretty nasty. Bramble, what else are you doing?
Oh, I already moved. So enjoy your new haircut, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, we have a hail hydrate from Modlight.
I got, ooh, shit, I just banged the mic. I got lemonade, so hopefully that counts.
Hopefully. Let's see here. Okay, the hill giant is just, is going to turn around and try to smack Aviant again. Let's see what that looks like on him. That's that. Oh, thank God. Oh no, he hit by 4. He's gonna try to hit again.
Oh God!
Hit the actual AC. Oh shit!
Are you wearing armor, Aviant? Maybe you should put some on.
And is he? He fucking better be. He better be. Hold on, let me just make sure, real quick.
His AC seems pretty low.
Yeah, he's got armor on. He's got armor on. Oh well.
He's got like lingerie. That's it.
Well, not quite. He's got some stuff on. Either way, he's gonna take some damage. Oh boy. So that's the hit. That's the hit. Let's see what it is.
Oh God, there's no way he's fucking dead. I don't like this timeline.
That he like takes it, and you can see he was in the middle of a spell. Hold on. He gets crushed down to ground, but his hands continue to move. You can see a smear of blood and a blackened eye already beginning to puff up from the blow. The hill giant comes down, just and tries smashing him again. Hold on, that was a hit. That was a hit. Here's the... Avianth just like drops down to the ground for a second. He's like looking up, continuing to try to cast a spell. Let me see something here.
Mm-hmm. Why would you laugh at a time like this?
Because he's looking at the hill giant and laughing because he knows something that the hill giant doesn't. Bramble, it is your go, however.
All right. Last time I almost died. That's not gonna happen this time. I'm gonna go right up there and cast heal.
Oh fuck yes.
And
you can now, as you approach, you can see Avianth is like, he's very much out of it. He's not actually unconscious. He took enough damage to put him into a dying state, but he's not quite unconscious.
Yeah, you've got to show me the book, buddy. I'm gonna cast heal.
His eye, one good eye, kind of widens and looks at you. And his hand, he actually stops casting the spell. He reaches out. Oh, that's nice. Healing?
Yep.
Oh, you already rolled it.
I rolled a I'll take 7.
I'll take your 7. Oh shit! I just applied damage. Hold on. That's not what I meant.
No.
That is not what I meant. Well, I'm gonna do it twice then. So there's that, and there's that. Okay. So his eye, his hand reaches out for you for a second.
Yeah.
That's
I'll grab it.
The book itself. The book. Are you done with your turn?
No. So I'm gonna turn back to the hill giant and say, "Stop fucking up my friend. He's gotta show me things." And I'm gonna stab him with the dagger.
Okay.
And as I nat 20, baby.
Fuck yes, it's crazy.
As I stab him with the dagger.
Do you want to do
fireball?
Do you want to do double damage, or do you want to do crit card?
I want to fucking do double damage. And
you got it.
As I stab him with the dagger, I'm gonna turn back around and say, "Turn into a bird and get us the fuck out of here." Hold on, let me do the thing. That's a 12 double.
That's a 12. Okay, cool.
Why
so
does it say I'm taking 18?
Did you just do something?
I clicked it.
Yeah, hold on. There you go. Yeah. You don't do that. I do that. Because you need to make sure that your target is selected. You had your character selected. So you have to make sure that you click on your opponent first and then click the damage if you're going to do that.
That's weird. He is targeted. That's so strange.
Nonetheless, if your token has the focus, meaning that they are the thing that is currently selected, regardless of the target. The target is good for AC and melee strikes and what have you, but you still need to click on the token that is the intended target of the damage as well.
Got it. Cool.
All right,
good
cool.
to know. Thank you.
All right. 18 damage done due to some resistances. And are you done?
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh boy, this is. Let's see how this one is going to do. He had already done that. Oh fuck. Oh no, he did that. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Okay. He's not going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure I have everything right here.
Am I supposed to take away fireball now?
Yeah.
Oh, how do I do that?
Here, let's see if I can do that for you. That is going to be a measurement thingy, and templates are gone. There you go.
Oh,
okay.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I love these effects. A beautiful module from
For sure.
from somebody within the Foundry community. Either way, Avianth, he's concentrating. He's going to try to pick up where he left off. He can't. He has to start over. Come on, character sheet open, and he's now going to cast this.
What the fuck is this?
He's casting an elemental annihilation wave. He's using all of his all three of his actions. Yep. Let's place that 30-foot cone, which is going to be right here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh yeah. This thing is going to try to make a reflex save. Fucking critical success. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I can't. He's rolling too well.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
Yeah, those good dice.
So this is... Wait a minute. No, he can't. Damn it. I was going to try something, but that's not going to happen.
I don't think I even have anything for this.
With the crit save, I don't believe that there's anything that's going to happen to him right now. This is a... Yeah, there's nothing at all. The giant, at the point of impact, leaned over to the right. The cone went off. You saw rock and rubble go... Some of it like turning to like the tiniest of little pieces go and like turn into lava just in mid-air before they re-solidify before hitting the ground. He with a defeated look, just as he just looks completely spent. He's done. The hill giant's now going to go, and he's going to bring that club down on Avianth. Oh man!
I'm telling you, turn it into a fucking bird.
I can't. Why can't I fucking turn? Oh, there we go. He's like, he seems so out of it right now. It just doesn't look good for your guy. This is
The story of a girl.
Story of a girl. Hits by 4.
Oh my god.
Coming again. Hits by 2.
I cannot. He's rolling fucking amazing.
The first one. Avianth. And he falls down prone. The giant, you see his chest is no longer moving. He is no longer taking any breaths whatsoever. The next one, he's gonna come through for... No, you don't take damage. He takes damage. We roll again for... Oh my god, he rolled fucking max damage.
I can't.
Avianth's body seems a little bit flatter than before. You heard the crunch of bones. Meanwhile, while it is the end of the hill giant's turn, and it is your go, the hill giant is already winding up for its next attack on you.
Yeah, where the fuck are the bugbears in now by now? Because they were.
Are you going to
running
stop
up the
what you're
hill.
doing, look down the hill, and take your eyes off of your opponent?
No, I was thinking I was going to listen to see if I hear them in the distance.
You
while
do
I
not.
wind up.
You do not.
All right, now would be a really good time for some bugbears, and I'm going to do hydraulic push.
Okay, keep in mind it's only been 36 seconds.
Oh yeah.
It's
sure.
you're hitting. It's not even 36. It's 30 seconds have passed, and they
Yeah.
were down the hill. So FYI.
Absolutely.
Hydraulic push.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do hydraulic push. Let me see if I could do this template thing again. Oops, that's not what I want. Shit.
Template. You don't have a template for this, do you?
I don't?
No. It's a attack.
I see. Okay.
Yep. Pay attention to the red buttons in the chat window.
Got it. Okay.
That's a 15. That hits.
Yes.
Absolutely, that hits. And do your
Yes.
damage.
I can click it, right?
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
click the
in
damage.
And okay, great. 10 points of damage, and I think he's pushed back.
That was a... You did hit by 3, but it was not a critical success, but he does get knocked back by about 5 feet. So yes, that is going to be to right about here.
Okay.
Right about
and
there.
Cool. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything else. I guess I'll
You see yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just am I able to like hold an action to add on to... No, that's not true. Never mind. I'm good. I can't do anything else right now.
Okay.
I don't think. Actually, one moment. Let me just check my cantrips.
Okay.
No, everything is 2 moves. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
End turn.
Alrighty. So this one is going to be a... Aviant is going to try to stabilize. Let's see if he can. This is a recovery check.
Oh my god.
Failed.
Oh no.
And it is your go. No, it's a hill giant.
Yeah.
Hill giant's going to rearrange himself, take a move over here, raise that up on high, and bring it down upon the... let's see. That is going to be a great strike with a great club coming down on you. It's going to hit by 7 for the first one. Coming in for the second one, missed by 1. You are going to take... When that thing... Like, you felt the earthquake before the pain actually registered. You take 17 points of damage. And it is done. Bramble, it is your go. What are you gonna do?
Okay, Aviant, we gotta get the fuck out of here, but I can't carry you. I'm going
You can heal him.
I already used heal.
Okay. If you have any,
so
are you a druid with good berries or anything?
I have a good berry. I totally forgot I have a good berry. I'm gonna give him my good berry.
Okay. So let's see.
7.
And he's...
I pulled...
What the fuck? Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Wait. Aviant is healed by... Healed? Yeah, he should not be in a dead state.
No.
This thing kind of messed up. Okay, he is still wounded. That we do have. Yep. He is not restrained. What the fuck are these effects? Something broke. Either way, there's a gasp of air coming out of him just for a quick second. Bramble, what else are you doing?
As I feed him I plop the good berry in his mouth and I pull on his collar. I'm gonna say, "You get us the fuck out of here and turn."
And
into
he's
a
like,
bird.
his eyes are just like lolling around in his skull.
And I'm going to shit. That was 2 moves. I can't do anything else. I guess I'll move up like I'm getting ready to do something. And hopefully I don't die.
Okay, let's find out.
I hope this is all just a bad dream.
Well, let's find out. What you doing? Describe it.
Oh, I step up and I turned around and I look back at Aviant and I'm like, "You have 6 fucking seconds to turn into a bird." And then I look at the hill giant and I have my knife out and I'm gonna say, "Time for your other kneecap, motherfucker." And I'm ready to see. Okay. We're gonna see what happens.
All right. Well, let's see what you got.
Oh my god. Oh no, I can't. I'm done. I'm all done.
Oh, you're done?
I only had one more. I only had one more action, so all I did was I was only able to move.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Not a problem. Hold on for 1 second.
It is.
I mean, it is what it is. Hold on for 1 second. Let me see something for a second. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, no, that's not it. He's going to, oh jeez. Oh
Yeah.
boy. I mean,
It's been a great run.
it has been a great run. I don't know. He's sitting up a little bit, and he's like trying to assess the situation through swollen eyes, even though your healing has definitely helped him some. Let me see. Okay, that's fun. I don't think we're gonna do that though.
Oh, okay.
Is this gonna work? Nope, that's not gonna do it. Oh wait, hold on. Oh boy, I don't know if this is gonna fucking work. Let me see. Oh, okay, all right, sure, yeah, fuck it, he's gonna try doing it. He reaches over to the ground and he grabs his club. He pulls out of a small pouch on his right hip a little bit of what seems to be like gold dust as he brings in the club, and he does his thing on it. Let me just make sure that we can do this real quick. Oh no, he can't. Fuck, he can't do that. God damn it.
I mean, it sounds really cool.
No, but he can't do that. He can't. Oh. Okay, well, I guess he's just gonna have to, let's see. All right, fuck it. He's okay. Well, screw it. He looks at you. He fly. We need to fly. And he reaches out his hand towards you, and there's a brief moment that you get a little bit confused. The two of you, let me just make sure. Yep, that'll be good. The two of you go bamf and appear over here real quick. Now we have a little bit of time. The hill giant, meanwhile, like smashes down on the ground and immediately starts taking a look around, trying to figure out exactly what just happened, and starts making the move to come up here. Some of that is difficult terrain, but during that time, you have an action that you can take.
Oh, fuck yeah. During that time. So he's there. Okay. We gotta get the fuck out of here, and I'm gonna cast Vomit Swarm.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Let's see what you got.
So I'm gonna look at Abiel and be like, "This is new. Check this out." And I'm gonna cast Vomit Swarm, and it's gonna come out looking like little.
Ooh, it's gonna come out looking like a success for him. But yeah, go ahead and describe it.
Okay. Tiny little Creogalals coming out of my mouth, and
we don't know what the Creogalals look like.
I do.
We don't.
Oh, okay. So they look like little parasitic creature things, and so they're gonna look like little miniature versions of those coming out of his mouth, because I want him to show like I've been here before. I know this. I know what they look like. So tiny little Creogalals come out.
Okay. All right, not a problem. Yeah, you do that, and you see a whole bunch of like humanoids misshapen coming out and doing their thing. They begin to like rip him to shreds. He ends up taking 10 points of damage, and you can see like his right bicep, the skin on it begins to burst as like a team of 5 of them just like on his flesh. Are you done?
No, I'm gonna stab him for good measure.
Sure, go ahead.
As they're like nomming on him.
Not with a critical miss, you're not. And that critical miss is going to give you. Oh boy, let's see.
Which fumble deck? Because I also
I
drew one.
already have it. You drop the weapon you used for the attack. It lands 1d6 times 5 feet away from you in a random direction. So, audience, chat, do me a favor. Do exclamation point D8. And meanwhile, you're going to do a 1d6 times 5. Just click that button.
Okay, 1d6.
No, you can click the button in the fumble thingy.
Oh.
That's a 7. Okay.
Got it.
So that's right. So it lands 25 feet away in the direction of 7. So 1 is directly ahead of you. 2 is off to the right just a little bit. 3 is off to the right, and so on all the way over. So 7 would be off to your left side by 25 feet. So down the hill. Later. Yeah, down the hill.
Cool.
Are you done?
Cool. Yeah.
All right. He's going to step over, grab onto you, and let's see if he can actually do this. Yep. So that, all he has to do is,
shit.
Yeah.
I need my knife.
He'll do it. That'll work. And there's a, and you find yourself up in the air. And he starts moving. It's slower than what you remember, but he's like barely holding on to you, and he's trying to fly with you until finally that you manage to like grab onto him, and the two of you manage to escape this area.
Fuck me. I lost my really good dagger, the only weapon that actually did something good. I'm literally gonna take the long way around to get these fucking to go do what he needs me to do.
He does not look good. He has blood dripping from places that should never have. Like, he's got blood coming out of a gash out of his head, and you can see where his skull is fractured. He is not doing well at all. I cannot fail in my mission. I need to, and you see him kind of strain to focus in the distance. A little bit of time passes when he lands down on the ground, and it is like with a crunch. He is not doing well at all. Down there, you guys landed on top of a hill, overlooking a land that seems parched. In a cave. There are mushrooms down there, healing mushrooms. If you can get them, I will get the book you talked about. You bring the mushrooms back to me. Bring 5, and that will help me.
Are they... I really want to help you. Are they soup mushrooms or healing mushrooms? Because last time they were soup mushrooms.
You see, as his heart pulses, more blood comes out.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll go get them.
Okay.
And then as I'm like going down the thing, like, I can't believe I have to fucking get these mushrooms again. I turn around and I say, it'd be really nice if your bird friend got my dagger for me.
You don't see any bird friends in the area.
No, I understand, but Bramble remembers a bird friend, so Bramble's gonna recall the bird friend.
Bramble is that kind of a friend that when you spring your foot, you're gonna get roasted. It can be the point, the laugh, and never any like, no, I'm gonna question everything from the. Come on, buddy, gotta catch up.
I'll go to the CVS for your medication, but you'll Venmo me for ice cream.
Oh my god. Fuck.
All right, she's gonna go down. She's gonna go down to get the mushrooms again.
So it does take you some time to get down there. 1 second. Oh, really? That's not there? Okay, hold on.
I do on the way down want to take a bit of time to heal myself.
Okay. Go ahead, describe your actions. You have quite a distance to cover.
Cool. I think I start to like scoop up, like I'm gonna do healing plaster, forgetting that I actually have heal. I'm like trying to rub this mud on me, and then I'm like, it's just coming through like an hourglass through my vines. So I'm just gonna. Oh wait, I can't cast heal until a long rest. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna hourglass the sand through my vines until something takes.
Hourglass the sand?
Like, you know how it goes
Yeah,
through
sure.
like an hourglass?
What do you mean?
I'm all fucked up.
Yeah.
I've got holes everywhere. So as
Yeah.
I'm doing healing plaster, it's looking like sand going through an hourglass is just coming right through.
Gotcha.
But I will do a couple healing plasters to see if I can.
Healing plaster only replicates the effects of first aid with the medicine action. It does not instantaneously. Does it instantaneously heal with first
You
aid?
purify some dirt or mud into a pliable clay-like plaster that can aid in clotting and healing. This restorative substance can be used in lieu of healer's tools for medicine checks to administer first aid or treat wounds. If the plaster isn't used within the spell's duration, it reverts to being normal, non-magical earth.
Okay, so treat wounds is an action that typically takes about 10 minutes to do.
Okay.
And usually it's not all that bad. It is not an instantaneous thing, nor is it a guaranteed thing. So now, instead of using the tools, you're going to make a medicine check. You're looking for a DC 15.
Okay.
Battle medicine.
That'll do it.
That'll heal you. What do you got?
Yeah, it's a 22.
22. Okay, brilliant. So you are going to be... You get 10 back.
Beautiful. Okay. I'll add that. Cool. So that's going to be my time that I go down the hill, is I'm just like trying to stop the bleeding.
Okay. Yeah, so you're wrapping your wounds. You understand that you can only do this once per hour. Having said that,
Okay.
the land ahead of you. Oh, hold on. I'm wrong. You regain 2d8 hit points. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
Ah, okay. 12.
Right,
I'll
so
add another 2.
you get a total of 12.
Cool.
All right, that's better.
I'll take that. Okay.
Standing on the precipice of a hill, there's a rock that comes out. You look down. Far below you, a gravelly, rocky slope descends into what seems to be a barren valley, well beyond this by about a mile or so.
Mm-hmm.
There's no discerning features of this land. You are simply too far away to get any appreciable understanding of what it is that is here. You note he didn't tell you anything about the Creel Galal, but due to your prior adventures, you know what the Creel Galal are, and here you are about to enter their home again. The first time you came down here, you went into a crack in the earth. You don't recognize where you are now. All you know is it is barren. There's a faint smell of sulfur in the air. Something that seems to burn your nostrils just a little bit in addition to the sulfur. You can tell that this is a lived-in area. A small hovel of some kind, small to your eyes, probably very large for where it is about the closest thing. And it looks like it's been abandoned now for quite some time. This is a pseudo-tribal community. And there is something about this area that it has that smell, aside from the sulfur, aside from something acrid. It carries a scent of death. There's an oppressive, though silent, a din. It's loud in your bones. It's way too much of something in this area. The first time you came into this, you understood its presence, but you didn't feel it. Now you're back for the second time, the first time in Avion's existence. But now you're back. And boy, do you feel it. It's almost like what they experienced is now happening to you. Or at least will if you stay in this area much longer.
Yeah, we're gonna get the fuck out of here and go back to Morty, right, Barbara? Barbara? Yeah. Wait. What'd you say?
You kind of understood that Barbara was a little bit on the, like unsure part. You can tell that she's also feeling these things.
Okay, good. Unsure about the mission. I thought you were unsure about Morty and we were gonna have problems. Okay, we could do this. We could do this. I don't have my knife, but it's fine. We just can't make too much noise, so I'm gonna shut up now, Barbara. I'm gonna move half speed to be sneaky.
Sure. And Stacy! Thank you.
Stacey.
Hi. You're moving down a hill as stealthily as possible. Mind you, again, there's no one within miles.
Yeah.
But you're going to be stealthy. Okay, I just want to make sure.
I think it was that uncomfortable presence of death and stuff, and that's
I
what
love
felt.
that you're reacting to that. Perfect. Awesome. Let's roll with it.
Okay. And I am being very specific. I definitely want to hide as soon as I hear anything that sounds like when they moved really fast.
Sure.
But I'm going to go towards that, towards the encampment.
And you're moving. Well, it's a small building. Looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time. It's down at the base of the hill. So imagine yourself standing on a real life hill and then looking down at the base of the hill. Hills are incredibly large despite being dwarfed by mountains. So we're not talking like a small little thing that occurs in your backyard. We're looking at wild nature in the foothills of mountains. So these things the distance is like a quarter mile away.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right.
Yep. I'm going to go towards that abandoned building. I believe mushrooms probably stick close to like rocks and dampness and shadows and stuff.
Sure. You're moving as slow as you can, more to the point. You're being as stealthy as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You go in between boulders and what have you, looking around. You don't see anything that seems to be an immediate threat. Having said that, anything can happen. You get the impression that as the closer you get, the more you feel there is something that is watching. But it's that kind of omniscient type of watching. The companionship of the mind.
Interesting. Okay. Does it feel like the lady from before I traveled was like, do I feel that same looping sense of everything getting bigger, like she's looking down on me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's creepy. Okay. I'm going to I'm gonna just to see if as I'm looking down the hill at the abandoned building, I'm going to kind of look slightly to the left and see if the same sort of like periphery weirdness happens like it did when I was before in the cave. And does it okay,
no.
All right.
You're looking off to the left and to see if you can just get something out of your peripheral. Some kind of like a double image to see, like kind of checking reality over there. No, this is real. You are here.
Okay. All right. I gotta get these mushrooms. I'm gonna go continue towards the...
I hear Barbara coming out of your backpack and like
what?
pop the head out And you can just, oh, and you can feel like a shaking. She remembers the Creel Galal and then comes back down into the backpack.
It'll be okay. We have to get the mushrooms, and then I don't really know what happens after that. But maybe this is all just a dream. I feel like it might just. Hopefully, this is just a dream because this is really fucking weird, and I'm gonna keep sneaking down towards the buildings.
Okay. You continue moving down. It's disturbing. What a marked difference. Though a hill giant was just trying to kill you, there were still rocks and trees and familiar elements. This is haunted. It's broad daylight. Where you can feel the heat beating down on you, slowly drying up the vines that make up your body. Even Barbara, a thistle Leshy, you can almost feel shrinking in your backpack. There is still a deathly silence over this area. You're not coming into a city. You're crossing a quarter of a mile of distance. You're not looking down at something at a destination. You're looking towards a destination. You start making your way down as best as you can to be stealthy. Nonetheless, it is rocky, it is gravelly. A foot slips, pebbles go underneath, and you skitter down by about 5 feet or so. You catch yourself. Old, dried out roots that once had a promise of life in this land. That promise long since dashed to eternity. You continue down, using an occasional rock as a stopping point in case you have to slide down on your rear. You finally make it down. An hour has passed at least. The land itself seems bleached by the sun. Bones, you can see them. Cattle that died. It could have been 2 days ago or 2 decades ago. But a Herrick skull on the ground. Horn still proud, but all of it bleached white and slowly being deteriorated by Arios, the sun. The vegetation clinging tenaciously to a dry, cracked earth, sucking up whatever moisture that is there. Whoever it is that lives in this area, those that you know as the Creel Galal, have perfected survival against such odds. And who would know this vast area, for as far as the eye can see, for you now a quarter mile away from the safety of the lowlands, where Avianth had managed to take you, are now down in someone else's territory. It is barren, dead, not welcoming, but nonetheless your feet continue forward. You didn't know Avianth for long, but you knew him well enough to know that he still has something that you may want, and he seems to be a good guy. I'm not going to read into your mind, but so therefore I have to ask. I'm going to refill myself real quick, but I must ask, can you tell us why it is that you are saving Avianth?
Yeah. I think Avianth, at the basis of it, everybody has a purpose in the Circle of the Verdant Dawn. And I think Bramble knows that she knows things. That is why she was retained for her knowledge. And Avianth is the guardian of the Ethereal Codex and nobody else. He's the only one. So if he dies, then it could set off a chain reaction of like the Ethereal Codex could disappear completely because she doesn't know. She knows where it is, but she doesn't know how to get there. And then she may not know if she ends up going back forward in time. She may forget all of the stuff that led her there, and more importantly, all of the interactions she had, including the one with her new best friend, her mount, which is no longer with her right now. So she needs him to stay alive, if only for the greater good.
You look out over the wasteland. You continue forward, doing what it is that you can. You're at a vantage point now, seeing if you can get any closer to that particular encampment. It's a little bit more precarious. But as you come down to closer to the earth upon which these other things walk, the panorama of life just unfolds before you. Now you can see the plants that were tenaciously clinging to a cracked earth there. Some, now it's different types of plants, are very much doing well. But I would not say alive. This is the first time that you see it. You know what a vine looks like. You are made of vines. You are a Leshy. You use them to prevent from falling. You can climb by sending vines up. These vines should be dried, desiccated, curled up, and cracking at the slightest touch. Instead, they seem vibrant, full, plump, like yours, but pulsating slowly at the heartbeat of nature, with a life that doesn't belong in this realm.
Are they close enough to touch? Where are these, like, right in front of me as I approach them?
You can, well, yeah, you are now getting down to level, and these plants are now at this altitude. Okay.
I'm gonna try to tap into the ley lines of these, like I did in these.
Ooh, yeah. I want to
see where they come from.
What would you like to roll for that?
I have an actual action for that, so I'll roll that.
All right, do it, please.
Ley lines. Okay, it's a fucking nature check. Oh, it's a 13. I rolled a 1.
There's something about this land that makes such conveniences unintelligible.
Is there a way that I can recall how the ley lines felt when they were so much more they seemed, so this seems to be really fucking weird because it's not, it seems to be like a manipulated Nordaga kind of situation.
That's exactly it. This is foreign territory.
Okay.
You know how to search for that. You know what it feels like when you tap into it. Here, you feel like you've gone to a place where you were expecting a pond, but the sun has dried it all up, and now you see a cracked basin. You reach down to the earth in hopes that somewhere under it there's water, and you pull up dust. You know what water feels like. This is dust. You know what ley lines are and how they run through the course of everything. There's none here. There are none here.
And yet they're moving and alive.
The plants are pulling at something which is not of normal nature.
Are there any cave entrances around me?
No, you still need to go further in.
Okay, I will keep that in mind as I sneak through. I'm actually gonna stay a little bit. Usually, I stay near plants.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay a little bit away from them. This is really fucking creepy.
Okay.
Okay.
You continue down the hill. and it's going to take you some time, and that's why we're going to take a quick 5-minute intermission.
Perfect.
Okay.
I need wine. This is great.
We'll see you guys in 5. You come down the hill. It takes you about another hour or so. Time seems to pass in an eerily slow fashion here, and yet it hastens. The sun has already moved into its position, the sky indicating an afternoon, which is on par with where you were with Avianth, but now it seems a little bit later, more so than before, and yet you still feel refreshed. Like you haven't been traveling all that time. Nonetheless, you move forward.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Didn't even notice the map changed. Okay.
You're not there on the map yet, so we can't see it, so don't.
Okay. So Bramble is like recalling like the last time these instructions were given to her and realizing that it is completely different and she has to completely sever herself from this sort of concept. I cannot move my...
I know. Again, we're not using the map just yet.
Sorry. So she's gonna move quietly towards where dark, dank corners would be, where she might find mushrooms.
There's no mushrooms out here in broad daylight. You know that.
There's no like shade of like rocks or anything?
Sure.
Or it's
Sure, but it's not like a forest environment where there's moisture.
Yeah.
And that's where those would grow.
Okay.
If
so
you found a mushroom, I'll put it to you this way. If you found a mushroom in this kind of an environment, it's probably not the kind you want.
Okay. Cool. I think Bramble's on this mindset of I need to get the fuck out of here. So I will desperately look every single place. So I think she's going to look for
You're still on the side of a hill. The land is getting closer to you. You're still traveling down.
Yeah.
Can we assume that you get down there? And at last account, you were also looking at that that place where people had stayed but has long since been abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
So then we will say that you headed down there, slipping and sliding here and there, vines reaching out, grabbing on a rock, stabilizing your position. Unnerved by the alien nature of the flora in this area, you finally make it down there. And you can see now, with a wind beating against ancient canvas walls that have simply become brittle, and only the last remnants of threads now waving in the wind. This used to be an area, maybe, where someone sought safety from the beating sun. 4 wooden posts, now brittle to the touch, along with 4 others that form beams up top, along with 4 others that come down to provide a stabilizing action from skewing. It seems primitive, but it has stood the test of time. There's nothing contained in here other than a coarse, almost sand-like ground. There's no indication of worship, who was here, or what they did while they were. All it is just a memory that life used to exist in this area in some form.
All right, I'm gonna go through the thing. The beams, like through the...
Yeah, they are maybe 3 inches in diameter. You walk in, you look around. The only thing that is of interest in this is the passageway between 2 large stones that leads into an unforgiving desert beyond.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna kind of sneak forward. I think she's so... Bramble has a very limited scope of knowledge of what her experience in Creel Galah was like.
So let's see it. Let's see it. Don't tell us what's in your character's mind. Let's see it.
Okay.
I'm challenging you. You're good. So let's see what let's see your chops.
My quiet chops. Okay, Bramble, you better shut the fuck up. I love you. Please, we gotta be quiet.
You feel her head like pop out of the backpack and like staring at you in silence, and then goes right back in. You begin to move forward.
Yes.
Do not roll stealth. I will roll it for you.
Okay.
Because you don't know how well you do, right?
Correct. And I can't even roll anyway, so it's perfect.
I know.
It's almost like you did that on purpose.
Good. I know. It's almost like a thing. So you begin, let's see. Yeah, you begin using sneak. Let's see what you got.
I am going to, as I sneak, I'm going to take out very carefully my my long spear as my backup weapon.
Sure. Noted. So now you have a long spear.
Yes.
There we go. And here we are. This unfamiliar territory for a Leshy shouldn't be too much of a surprise. You are accustomed to pine needles and rocks and like ground rock or boulders or what have you. Roots. And in this case, not even so much as that. Instead, pebbles have replaced grass. Cracked earth with crunches underfoot instead of soft dirt. You move, but you can hear your footsteps. You try to adjust. The terrain doesn't assist you. You move forward. Some time has passed. You finally make it out. There is a wind that is blowing sand right across your face. You can see a little bit of a leaf get like wither off of your face. You look, your hands become drier. Your arms a little bit thinner as the moisture within gets sucked out simply because you're here. And yet, now that you've come into the main area, being a vastness of tan light in place of ground, as the sunbeams just bounce off and right into your eyes, you are comforted by one fact. You've come out into an area through a large opening within a rock wall. The rock wall facing the open expanse. Coming through that area, you're squinting, looking around, the sand blasting on you. You look over to your right, and you can see a portion of a hill coming down, sliding into the area, stopped suddenly by this desert. But in that is a darkened area, a nook that perhaps the sunlight has forgotten to see. It seems large enough for a passageway in, maybe. But perhaps even better is that there are signs of it being inhabited. A piece of wood stuck into the ground, much like what you saw back at the building, just behind you, like maybe 100 feet or so. Dried wood with a crossbeam going across, some sort of crude thatching in order to make it a true cross. And on it, what appears to be a long since hung banner, completely destroyed by the sun and the unrelenting sand and what have you. But it is there, and appears to be made out of like a cracked leather. A sigil, perhaps that of a local family or tribe that lives here. Or maybe a personal sigil of whoever lives inside of that cave.
Does that sigil just out of sheer curiosity, look like the same shit that I saw on the leather banners back way out west when I saw the encampments, the primitive encampments for the first time?
In what land?
Oh, this would have been, it was like on her third stretch of the journey.
No.
Okay. I think she just wants to confirm that they aren't moving east so fast.
You have zero evidence of that. And in fact, you look at it and you realize there's not a chance that could have happened.
Yeah, perfect. Great. That's a sigh of relief from Bramble. I'm going to take a note of that sigil, though.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to see if there's a passageway.
Well, you're in the middle. Well, you're in an open desert. You see that there's a passageway. How do you mean?
You said that there was a little nook where...
Yeah, it's in the distance, but you can see that there's a banner in front of it. You estimate about 200 feet or so.
I'm going to go towards it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. You can see you don't recognize the sigil. You're being quiet. Barbara hasn't said anything in your backpack. There's no... You're not there.
Oh, okay.
There is no indication of life out here, and whatever tracks anyone might have left are long since gone, thanks to the wind and the shifting soil and underbrush that kind of tumbles here and there, and sand. When you finally arrive, you're standing at an opening about a crude 4 to 5 feet wide. It's like two pieces of earth had at one point or another turned just due to, well, geology, and then finally coming together up top. You're literally walking through a sideways crack in the earth.
Oof. I'll crouch down and kind of shimmy in.
Well, again, it's about 5 feet wide and it's quite tall, but you shimmy.
Okay, you said okay. I misunderstood what turn.
Yeah, no, it turned 90 degrees. It was a very large crack, and now it's like this.
Then
and
I
you're this
suck
big.
in.
And you're this big, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I just normally walk.
Yeah. No problem. You can still feel the aches and pains of your fight with the hill giant above. A reminder, you put your hand up on the wall. Your arm still hurts. The things that make up your body that take the place of ligaments and tendons, those are aching. Fibers broken and cracked. You are wounded, and you know that you're coming into enemy territory. But there's a welcoming coolness that comes over the air as you step in.
Yeah, I think Bramble's like leaves kind of latch on to any sort of moisture that they can find in the air as the coolness kind of takes over.
Sure.
And it sort of like almost pulls her forward, like the leaves are grabbing at an invisible rope.
Sure, absolutely. When you step in, there's a sense of discomfort. What lies in beyond is not entirely healthy. There's a excuse me. You can hear something moving around inside, like a shuffle here and there of like feet on the ground, and it echoes wildly all throughout. Your own sound pretty much, if you're not careful, you will be discovered. Pebbles start to come down on the wall beside you, hit the earth, and move. You didn't even touch it.
I like wait for the inevitable rush of a Kriogala to like jump out and like brace myself, and then squint an eye open, and then kind of go like, okay. Take another step forward.
And you go in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
I will be more than happy to roll your sneak for you. Let's see
Roll
what you
high,
got.
baby.
The sound ahead bounces off of the walls nearby you as you move forward. As you come around a slight curve, you can see that there is a light from beyond cast on the walls near you. A presence of life of some kind. And then somewhere in the distance, you can hear voices.
Fuck.
You begin moving forward a little bit.
Only when they speak.
You move forward, your feet are quiet. The wind from the outside creating a pressure that draws and spins the air in various locations throughout this passageway until finally you come into an area that is illuminated. A center pillar seems to block the view of most of what you can see at this early point, but you can definitely tell that you are in unwelcome territory. Figures move in the distance. One moving just in front of you. And then circling around. They seem to be in midst of conversation.
Okay.
I know what you got for your sneak. Now
Okay.
I will roll all of their perception.
Okay.
Let us see. Then
While you roll that, as the guy was moving around the pillar and talking, as soon as he went out of sight, I'm gonna attempt to run behind the whatever comes out of the ground.
So that's a stalagmite, stalactite with the T, top.
Yeah.
T for top.
Brilliant. And I've seen The Descent like a million times. You'd think I'd know. So stalagmite. I'm gonna attempt to run behind it, and I want to kind of gauge if he makes timed rounds around this thing.
Yep. You go around the stalagmite on the ground. You seem to be okay for now. You're perched carefully, leaning up against it, wedging your body in there just for a quick second, fully understanding that as far as you are concerned, there's a safety in where you are. And yet, you also know that there's a fire nearby, which, if you're not careful, will absolutely shine exactly upon you, giving away your location. You can hear the cracking of fire and the echo of the chamber beyond.
Okay. I'm gonna make a run for it to the other stalagmite across the tunnel.
So here's what we're going to do now.
Okay.
We're going to have a little bit of fun.
Are we gonna pee ourselves? Because I'm so scared. I'm about to pee myself.
We are going to go into initiative.
Of course. Oh my god.
Let's see what happens.
Oh my god, there's so many.
One of them has climbed up onto a ledge just on the other side and is just simply walking over to another one. The other one responding. It seems to be nothing happening. Bramble, you go.
Okay. I'm gonna do sneak is half distance, right? And mine's 30, so it'd be 15 times 3, which is 45. Let me just check something.
Sure.
Okay. As that one is talking, I'm going to literally dash the fuck out of this right here. This little. I assume that there's height there. There's like a cliff.
There is, and up above you, there's also a ladder that you can grab onto to climb up if you wish.
I like the shadows, so I'm gonna stick to this little. Yeah, it looks like a little nook, so I'm gonna stay there for the rest of my turn and see what everybody else does.
Absolutely. So we will consider you concealed for the most part.
Okay.
So when you are concealed, you can still be observed, but you're no tougher to target. But you're tougher to target. So they can if somebody picks at you, it can be a little bit, it's a little bit of a difficulty. They need to succeed at a DC 5 flat check whenever they target you with pretty much anything. So just an FYI. So there's like a 20% chance, or hold on, DC 5, so a 5, 10, 15, 20, 20% chance that they will miss.
Okay, I think if I can, I know it pressed end turn, but I would like to pick up a small rock hold on to it.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. You do. The one who was walking, I'm going to roll his perception directly.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious whether or not this one will have heard you.
Okay.
I'm not going to describe anything. Instead, continues to walk. The next one goes, moving forward, talking to his friend. The next one, no actual movement. And now you.
Okay.
Buried in between a stalactite and a rough surface.
Does it look like there are any of those mushrooms around here or any indicators of the bioluminescent?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm forgetting how to. I have to manually breathe. 23.
You are noting small details and rocks as you look for anything. The first time you were in a cave like this, though certainly not this one, you were able to immediately see that on the pillars and other things like that, that there were mushrooms everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that here. At least, not where you're standing. There's a giant rock pillar in the way. Maybe you can look around, but you do feel secure that where you can see, you would have seen it. Unless, of course, you've just simply missed it.
Oh, wouldn't that be a delight? Okay.
I feel like I'm being an absolute prick of a sadist right now, but that's what you have.
No, you're adding to the spookiness because it's really atmospheric. Okay. She's gonna turn over the rock in her hand for a second, and when she hears the end of that conversation that she just heard, she's gonna Hobbit style throw throw the sack of whatever, but a rock towards the entrance.
It lands. Says the one directly above you. It begins to move over towards the ladder and you can see its feet, its stomach, its chest, which is large in muscle, arms that look out, and a hand that is holding itself just to blind itself from the fire, or excuse me, to blind the fire from it as it looks down the passageway up above.
I think... Are there any... I clicked end turn prematurely. Are there any, like, dead trees or, like, dead plants, dead brambles, dead bushes around here?
Are there any dead? Sure. Yeah, there's, like, refuse on the ground.
Okay. Can I cast tree shape and mimic the dead shit on the ground?
You would
Before
turn
he comes
into
down?
you will turn into a tree, a living tree in this area. You know
Okay,
that.
so it's not going to be... Okay. All right, so it's not like I get to pick what kind of tree.
You
Alright,
can pick
then-
you can pick a tree, but whether it is maple, oak, or ash, or anything else, you're going to turn into a tree, not a dead twig.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my last action instead to hide.
I'm rolling your sneaks, not you.
Oh, so sorry. So
Or your
sorry. So
hides.
sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Because you don't know
Yeah.
how well you're doing it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm going to, like, really dig back into that crevice behind that ladder.
You think you do.
Yeah. That is fine. That's the end of my turn.
Well, we'll see.
Oh my god.
The one standing above you looks around expectantly, like it just heard something. You didn't catch anything that may have caught its attention. But then you realize a portion of the stalagmite that was against your shoulder was loosened by your movement, slid down the face, and landed next to your feet. The one standing up top looks down and sees a tiny little Leshy.
I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Immediately, all of them stand up from their risen positions and begin looking around. Bramble, you go. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fucking... Oh shit, I don't want to run away, but there's so many. I'm gonna run this way, I suppose. I hope there's no fucking dead end.
I don't know what this is, so make sure you do it on the map.
I know, I have to look at my thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's about right.
Remember, you can do a control click, control click, and then you'll be able to move by hitting spacebar. There you go. There you go.
I think I could do 30, 60, 90.
That is, yeah, you're coming into a dead end area, but at least it is dark over there.
Okay. Then you know what? We'll do... That looks like a thing. I'll do this.
Yep, go ahead. Hit spacebar.
Oh, I did it! I've never... Oh my god, it never lets me.
And
I'm gonna...
give me a free perception check. Whoops. Come on.
Okay. 16.
There are the exact mushrooms that you know you need right in front of you. By the way, when you move, the camera also moves. Hold on for a second. There we go. Okay, so let me see. Yep, now I should be able to control it. The mushrooms are right there, just on the other side of that stalagmite. However, you only have, let's see, what's your movement?
It's 30 feet, so
30,
I have
60,
one more action.
yep, you do. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use the last one to hide.
I think that's going to be part of your move. Hold on, let me just make sure here.
It's got the one diamond, that's why.
Oh, copy. All right. All right. You duck in deep. Let's hope it holds. Are you done?
As soon as I end my turn. Yep.
There you go. This one on top, or excuse me, this one inside of like an opening of some sort, steps forward immediately by 15 feet and begins looking around. And all you hear is... The others begin to respond. This one stays still. The next one, the one on top, and is now going to perform an athletics to jump down without any kind of a harm. Let's see. With this one, well, I can reveal this. That is a 12. He lands. And the next one up right next to begins looking around a little bit. You can kind of see from your position where he is. If you like look right here, 80 feet away, you can see that this one is now moving around and immediately runs to right here. And continues to look around, squinting in the darkness. The next one up on top, coming over, this one is going to make a, let's see, come down here and then try to jump down. Let me make an acrobatic, or excuse me, an athletics check. And this one is now grabbing its ankle, apparently in a slight amount of pain. The other one on top. Steps forward to the ledge and looks down and around, not moving. Bramble, it is your turn.
God. Okay. If I, just a technical question. If I try to like hide, like, is there a double hide? Is there like a more?
Yes, there's concealed and hidden and other things, but tell me what it is that you want to do and we will make sure it happens, if possible.
I think Bramble is like, I'm gonna get as small as fucking possible and like really sink back without actually making any movement. She's just gonna like be consumed by shadow. Like, don't fucking move.
Sure. So there's a difference between concealed, which is they kind of know where you are, but you're behind something. Next step up is hidden. Hidden is like they kind of know where you are, generally speaking, but they don't know, they can't tell precisely where you are.
Yeah.
And then there's other goodness above and beyond that. For where you are right now, because they kind of have a general idea of where you are, we're going to say hidden.
Okay.
So you moved. So the way that stealth, etc., in this case works, when you begin your move, you first need to try to not do it in a way that reveals your position, and that's the sneak. Once you get there, like behind an object or or something, then you can move from the from a concealed position into a hidden position, because now they're not too sure where you are, providing of course that they can't beat your sneak. So as far as you know, they haven't exactly pointed you out, so it seems to be okay so far.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, the one in the distance is going to take a careful couple of steps forward, moving about up to speed, stopping there. Next one, standing on top, or this one at now the base where you were,
Yeah.
comes over to where the pebble had landed to see if he can figure that one out. You say good, but then it dawns on you, it's now blocking your exit.
I know.
The next one, standing in front of you. I'm going to roll its perception individually.
God damn it.
No. You smell rotten meat, a cross between that and jerky coming off of it. The absence of spice and the introduction of musk. This is a creature that is very accustomed to living in these environments, its skin drawn tight over its bones. It stands around, looking directly at you. And yet, doesn't do anything. The next one comes over. The other one responds. Shh. It looks. Its eyes are focused on a point that seems to be beyond you. The next one goes. Looking up on top, out of the corner of your eye, you can kind of see that one that's standing up on the precipice, or up on that ledge area, looking down. No door. Shh, says the others. Bramble, top of round 5. It's your turn.
I ended my turn. She's not fucking moving until this other one moves beyond. Like, because I think she remembers that these guys can smell very well and hear very well. And their eyes were bloodshot. So yes. I think she remembers that either he's trolling her and she's about to die, or he does not see incredibly well.
Let's find out. Now that his friend is joined, when it's that one's turn, we'll find out.
Okay, she's not moving. Like, she's not even breathing.
Another begins to move and starts moving towards the exit. Another goes towards the exit, looks around, and you can hear in the distance. They don't seem to be doing anything. Or at least not discovering. The roar of a beast outside. That was a motorcycle that just passed over whatever that
was. Oh. Evan Daddy number 9.
This one in front of you closes its eyes and peers into the shadows right where you are. You don't know the language, but he seems to engage a different kind of senses, something that he needed to use in order to detect exactly where you are. And yet, he doesn't move. The one next to him comes over here, looks around, looks into the darkness, steps forward, Still doesn't see you. The other one up on the cliff, unmoving. Bramble, it's your turn.
Oh my god. I'm literally about to pee my pants. He's so close. I can't. Bramble is... She's not moving. I can't move. She's not gonna move until he does. That's... He's too close. If she is so scared. Like, this is the most scared she's ever been in her life.
Okay. You do have, well...
If she does anything, it's going to either alert the others, and then she'll have more of them on her, like all of them, or it'll give away her position. So the way that she sees it, she's petrified.
With the exception of healing plaster and heal, everything requires a verbal component. You're going to be heard if you speak.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, one of them... Oh, wait, it's still your turn?
No, I ended it.
That's okay. Would you do me a favor, please? Give me a fortitude save. Now that two of them are there.
Death by jerky. That is a... Where's my thing? 18.
When the second one joins, the current of air that got pushed into your direction simply by the movement of that body in a forward motion just created a ever so slight waft of death. And it reminds you of the smell, not of compost piles, which to most creatures of nature might actually smell like future life. This smells like a dying animal, with its intestinal gases being released after being bloated in the hot sun. You managed to, with a DC 16, and you beat it by 2. You don't become sickened. It's bad. It's bad. Nonetheless, the other one, or one of the two behind, by the opening, moves back to where he was. The other ones, let's see, by the cave, also comes out and moves back up into his position by the fire, limping just a little. The one in front of you turning around and looking, and there seems to be a shrug, but then that nice little exhale you just let out. Let's see something.
Okay.
You see this one, its left hand reaches down towards its hip and squeezes the back hinge of a jawbone and dislodges it from its waist and immediately takes a strike.
That's cool. All right. That was my exhale because I am scared.
And absolutely strikes a shadow of the stalagmite alongside you. A spray of stone just washes across your face. What do you do?
I'm
3.
Not moving. I will take all of that damage. She is not fucking moving. He did not see her.
No. And with some kind of an explicative, that one turns and goes back to where he came from.
I'm gonna throw up. I think in that moment, Bramble had a realization that, like, what would Zara do? And Zara was very brave, and she's gonna be very brave.
If you were watching this as episode 6, well, we don't yet know who Zara is. You will potentially find out.
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of you takes a 5-foot step, but as he does, it's kind of doing this, like looking around, trying to get a parallax effect of where things are and where things aren't, and combined with a looking around. This one is equipped with similar weapons, but you also notice that they have talons at the ends of their fingers. In the place of fingernails seems to be an extension of bone, something that has been self-ground to a point. And it seems to be giving off that eerie sense of, in fact, at one point, reaches out and puts its hand on the stalagmite a mere 18 inches above your head, and then leans in its head directly over you, peering into the darkness behind you. But then pushes off. When it got that close, that smell of death seems to be coming from a negative energy coming off of their talons. He pushes off and begins to walk towards the pillar.
Okay. Is it my turn?
One more. The one on top of the ledge continues to, in a very casual fashion, and turns to face the other one until finally turns its back and goes back to where he was. Bramble, it's your turn to survive.
Okay. How far away are these mushrooms?
You can see them on the map.
Okay, so they're like literally right in front of her.
Yeah, I will draw where they are so that there is no mistaking. You're looking right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to attempt. I think she needed 3 last time. She's going to attempt to get the same amount because he was not specific.
I think he was.
He said he needs mushrooms. I'm almost positive. I was paying attention to make sure that the instructions were going to be the same.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
No worries.
Whatever. 3 was last time. She'll do 3 this time.
Give me a recall knowledge.
Okay.
Let's find out.
That is under actions. Cool. Nature.
Recall knowledge. In this case, I mean, it should be just a recall knowledge.
I don't have it.
Oh, right. Fuck. Lore, master lore. That's one of your highest. No, nature is your highest. Yeah, you would have memorized a little bit more if it was nature related. So let's do that. It's
18.
only
17.
17. You're fairly certain that whatever you grab, you know what to grab. You know the correct amount.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to grab them.
From where? You know what? Let me zoom in again. You can go with a little bit of an athletics check up here. Maybe an additional sneak and kind of come in between them. If you're lucky, you can grab them from there.
Okay.
Or you can come down here in full view of them and take them. Particularly this one. Standing near the ledge.
So I have vines that come out of me to climb. Can they grab things?
They don't have that kind of... No.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to get in.
They can grab, but they can't grab with exactitude like digits.
Okay. All right. So without it being like a bouquet cartoon style swipe with wildflowers, she'll do probably the safer thing and get further into the darkness and try to grab them.
All right. We're gonna go with a sleight of hand check, please.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Sleight of hand. Okay, that's an action.
It's not. Is it sleight of hand? Palm and object.
Steel?
Sorry, palm. Steel or palm and object, whichever one. I think they're the same for you.
Yeah,
they're both thievery. Same. Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank God. That's okay. 17.
Let's see what they got.
God, they're so powerful too.
What did you roll?
A 17.
You reach out. You get one. You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Give me another check.
Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
This is almost like kink Twitch at this point. We're going really, like full like BDSM right now. So.
Oh God, they better.
You got an 11.
Low. I got an 11.
Okay. Let's see what their perception is.
I am. God damn it! All right.
You freeze your hand. How do you? What do you do?
Where's my hand at this point?
Reaching towards and you actually have a bunch in your hand. You grab one big one and now you have a small bunch in your other hand.
Yeah. I just want to really quick see. I made 2 actions. No, I made 3 actions, so that's it. I freeze in place, hoping that my vines look like they blend in with the mushrooms. I don't have any more actions for that.
Okay. One comes over here. Another one comes. Hold on. Nope. You come over here. And then you just hear. I'm fine. Then with some shrugs, they turn around and go back to doing whatever they were doing.
What did they roll? Will you tell me what they rolled?
It's your turn.
My turn's done. That was... Oh, they all moved. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I want to do this? Where are they?
You can't tell where they all are because, you know, there's a giant pillar in the way that is obscuring some of their motion. But you still have your hand on a small group of mushrooms.
Yeah. And if I counted correctly, I can see where all of them are, including the one that's hidden, because I know where he is. I will grab that last one, the bunch.
Sure. Give me that check again.
I'm sweating. Nat 20. Nat fucking 20. I get all of them and I put them in my mouth. And
However, not anything doesn't count when it comes down to skill checks.
Okay, 22.
There you go. Okay, you got 22. Oh, na van krotsken devil. Never know. You don't understand what they are communicating, but now you have a bunch. I would say you have a total of 5 of these mushrooms in hand.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to, let me see if I could do how far this is. That's about 30. Oh, I could fucking do this. Okay, I'm gonna use my last 2 actions.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah. 60 feet. Give me that. 60. Ooh, shit. That's close enough.
Hold on. You're going through shit. Press escape. You're not going around stuff.
I can't.
Right to click. Right to click. There you go.
Okay.
You're trying to do this, and upwards of here, correct?
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
All of them immediately, you can hear thump and a whole bunch of feet just like bap, 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 coming straight down the hallway towards you. What are you doing?
I am casting, if I can, what is it called? It is, I already had this in my head.
What are you doing?
It's called Stinking Cloud. I just had to remember what it was called. I didn't remember.
Stinking Cloud. Okay, cool.
Yes,
so
please.
that's right. So that's a 3rd level spell. It's going to take 2 actions.
Yep.
Okay, let me see here. Come on, you. And here you go. You go to cast that. It takes over the entire area. There's this horrific smell of sulfur that takes over the that takes over the spot that you put down on the map. The only thing you know is they are going to suffer mightily. You can't even see them through the thick purplish greenish miasma. What are you doing?
I'm running the fuck away. Now I threw that haphazardly over my shoulder and I was like, fuck you guys.
Sure. Roll, it's not typically applied in this circumstance. Roll escape.
Ooh, here it is. Highest question mark. What is that?
Typically it's to see if you get out of a restraint or something along those lines.
Interesting.
In this case, we're using for theatrics 23.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll against their perception. Let's see.
Is it rolling against their perception when they're in the cloud or when they're out of the cloud?
You don't know because they're on the other side of the cloud.
Oh, I think I was just asking out of curiosity.
Yeah, you don't get that right. So they...
Okay, I'll ask in the after party. Join us after the game.
And all you hear is... All you hear is a whole bunch of language from behind you and... Until finally, you are reminded how hot it is out there. The sun beats down on you as a reminder that things outside of that cave have remained consistent and the same.
Yes. I welcome the sunburn. Please get me super crispy. I am just fucking booking it up the hill.
You end up getting out of that area. Completely unnoticed.
Holy shit. I'm so glad I'm not wearing pants because I would have shit my pants. That was the scariest fucking thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, there is a point when that spell, the Stinking Cloud, ends.
Uh-huh.
And as you're going up that slippery slope made of pebbles and rocks, yep, you have vines extruding, like coming out of you and then, like climbing up the side of the hill. At one point, you look over your shoulder and you can see a band of about 7 of them down below looking around, and you go flat up against the rock.
Yeah.
They don't see you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
2 hours later, 3 hours later, you make it back to Aviant.
Oh my. I've let myself in. I go through the tree with the winding spiral staircase on the inside. I know exactly where he lives.
No. That's his home, which is like a day's travel north.
Oh, okay. He's back. Okay.
He's over where he left you.
Ah, okay.
You find him dying on a rock. He's stable, but he looks so much worse for wear. Hey, you made it back. Ow.
I did.
Oh.
I have the mushrooms. Where do I put them? You need them to heal. I can't. I ran out of heal.
You need to. We need water. Do you have water?
Fuck. No. I'm gonna start squeezing the last like life essence out of my leaves and like the wickiest.
It's not enough. It's
Okay.
just not enough.
Yeah, there's like one drop like oozes. I'm like, I don't have water. I don't have water. Where's their water?
What do you do? What do you do?
I do healing plasters. Sometimes that helps. I
Put a healing on my head.
okay. I'm gonna scoop it and gently. I'm about to smack it, and then I'm like, ooh, and I dab it on his head.
Yeah, on his hood, on his
head.
on his head.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, give me a medicine check. Let's see if anything happens after 10 minutes.
As I'm doing this, I'm like, you're the keeper of the book. You're the guardian of the book. You have to do this. I'm not doing this.
That's not good enough. You're thinking too much. You are distracted by your own thoughts, and the healing plaster does not apply.
I can try again. I could try again.
Stop. Ow. Who are you? All I knew was I needed to come in this area. I got this vision in a dream that I had last night. Ow. At least it stopped bleeding.
My name is Bramble Clove. We've met before. This has happened before. I've traveled back in time.
What?
I was at we've met like a couple weeks ago. I was at the Zoroili Riders. I fell through someone's hands. It's hard to explain. The point is, I've done this already, and you don't die. You bring me back to your house, you show me the Ethereal Codex, we go into the Pocket Dimension Library. I am on my way to represent the Circle of the Verdant Dawn to get the last seed of the first Leshy, and...
Do you have the mushrooms?
Yes, here.
How many?
A bunch, like 5? 5.
Okay. Find, if you can, some water around here, and then we should be able to do something with it. Like a stream, or can you produce, what else do you do? Like, what is your relationship with nature?
I'm brand new. I'm an archivist. I know where I can't hydraulic push anymore.
You
because
come from a library? How?
of sorts. It's a little primitive, but yes.
Where from?
Tearful Breg.
You come from the north.
Yes.
What is your relationship to, do you know who Nordaga is? How?
Yeah, we're recently acquainted.
What is your relationship to nature?
A fledgling one. I'm trying my best.
Are you a warrior?
I'm a druid. I know things.
All right. Then, good berry. Do you have any?
I think I thought I gave you my only good berry. Can I use a focus point and get another good berry or something?
Yes, you can, but only if you have additional focus points left.
Do I? I don't know. Let me look.
You have one, I believe.
Okay. If I do, I'll use it. I don't know if I do.
Yeah, and you gave him a good berry before, so no, you don't have any. That's right.
So
I just remembered. Yeah, you don't have that. Let me see. With healing plaster, yeah, you can't do it for another hour. Let me see. You've already used heal and tangle. Wow. Yeah, you're very low on spells.
What's my stuff? Hold on. I have this is a really fucking probably dumb question. I have something. Barbara, move. And I like pick Barbara up. I'm gonna give him my healer's gel. I don't know how I have this because this happened. Did this happen after or before I met you the first? It doesn't matter. And I'm gonna take out the healer's gel. It's like in this little like Tupperware mortar and pestle, and I'm going to pop the lid and like rub the salve on his head.
So an astringent aroma comes through the air, and he's like, "Oh, all right. So what are you going to do with that?"
Well, this goes on your head. It's just temporary, I think. So you're gonna have to get medicine. I'm gonna get your water while this is setting. Is that okay? Are you good by yourself? Here, take my javelin. I'm gonna give him.
He takes a javelin and is like kind of looking at it through one not swollen eye, and puts it across his lap.
Okay, Barbara, I need you to listen to me. We're gonna split up. You're gonna go one way. I'm gonna go the other. We're gonna find water.
Barbara is looking at you, and then looks down at the gel and looks at you, and then with her tiny little hands goes.
Do you want to do this part? Do you want to stay with him?
She's like looking at the gel and looking at you, and they go.
It's not gonna work.
And then you realize that the purpose of a healer's gel is to act as an aid to your own heal. It does not heal on its own accord.
Cool. I'm going to use that in terms. I have something else. Hold on. I forgot I had this with the minor vaccine, and I'm going to take the vaccine out. Reading it, you know what? I know that's not going to work, but I'm going to fucking use it anyways in a matter of desperation.
He won't be getting a common cold anytime soon.
Exactly. That's great. So, all right.
Stop. Ow. You mentioned the Ethereal Codex. All right. Let us rest for the night. The sun is going down soon. We'll be able to rest here. I'm going to pass out as it is. Let me rest. And come the morning, I'll be able to memorize more spells and be able to get us back home, back to my home, which you seem to know so much about. I don't know you, but I know that I should know you. The first time in the dream that came to me, we did not fight that hill giant. I took you and I flew you away.
Yes.
All throughout that fight, you kept saying to fly away. I did not understand that. Now I understand. In the dream that I saw, you were told by me to go get the mushrooms because I wanted you to go get the mushrooms. And when you came back, well, either way, you got some mushrooms, so this is good. Let us settle in for the night. I can feel my body getting a little bit stronger, but my head is pounding, and I cannot take any more of this investigation into what works and what does not. Let us sleep. Can you build a fire?
I hope so.
Roll survival.
Okay. Survival. Oh God, I hope so. Plus 10.
You rolled a 1. 11.
I rolled a 1. As soon as I said that, I was like, I bet you I roll a 1.
Yeah, you don't. There's plenty of dry brush, but you don't find a way to actually ignite it. Do you have like a produce flame or any cantrip that can do that kind of stuff?
No, unfortunately, Fresnel is the only
Fresnel
here who can produce flame. So I will.
Seekers of the Fall, people.
This is a really hard day for both of us. Listen, I'm gonna do for you what Morty does.
Who's Morty? Yeah, you know what? Don't tell me. I'm getting lost in details. My head cannot take these.
I'm small, but I'm warm and I'm cozy. And Barbara, you get the one side, I'll get this side. And Barbara's gonna go and like go on his feet and warm his feet while I like hold on to him.
The nighttime passes. His clothing, his cloak, he puts over his head, and he bundles in tight. An extra fold of the cloth he inadvertently puts over you. In this area, as hot as the day is, the night is just as cool. When it is time for you all to awaken, there's a shiver that comes over all of you. The sun just now cresting over. You can feel a stone behind you, one that has been cooled off by the night. And then when you turn to look at it, you realize it's Avian's body.
No. I'm gonna push on him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, it's time to wake up. We gotta get you are on death's door, my friend.
Yeah. All right. Let me. I feel a little better. Thank you for letting me sleep. I hate this area. Kriagalal is a cursed land. It is full of a people that are not right, according to Nordaga. We need to leave this area. I can feel it. It's already wearing on me. Nightmares. Oh my head. What?
Was that a long? How long did we sleep?
It's difficult to tell, but it was just beginning to get to sundown by the time that you arrived back at Avianth. And so you assume 10 to 11 hours.
Fuck yes. Okay. Listen. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna take his cloak off of him, and I'm going to tie like one end around my waist, and I'm gonna look back and say, lay down on the cloak.
No. He sits up. First off, when you try to take his cloak off, he's really hesitant. He doesn't seem comfortable with the prospect. Having said that, he kind of allows it to some degree. You take it off and you see he is frail. I mean, we're talking like thin bird type of frail. And then, you know.
Let me do this first. I'm gonna check his head and cast heal again.
Okay, go ahead.
One whole fucking point.
Well, it's a little bit better than normal, so he gets another point. He smiles a little bit. The extra healing, you can see that the wound on his head has closed up with the heal just a little bit more. The scabs that were there like flake off and simply fall. And he's like, oh, all right, that is good for a headache.
Okay.
All right, we need to get back. Now that you have my cloak off, grab my satchel. And you can tell he has a whole bunch of shit on underneath his cloak. So he has a satchel, which is a shoulder satchel. It's slung across his body, and it's fairly large. You can hide like an encyclopedia in the damn thing.
Yeah.
Reach into the satchel. In there, you're going to find a piece of slate. Looks like gray rock. It will have a rune or a glyph on it.
No. This one?
Yeah, that's the one. That's it. Let me have it.
Here.
All right. I need to grab you. You now grab me. Give me your arm. He's like closing his eyes due to the pain of the migraine. He says, all right, hold on.
Okay. I'm like ready to shift into animal form if he, the minute he starts to falter.
Yeah, not a problem whatsoever. Yeah, he's holding it close to himself and he like looks down at the rune. All right, hold on for 1 second. This is gonna hurt. And immediately the scene changes. You find yourself at the top of a peak, surrounded by tall stones that break the wind in that area. And in the midst of it all, the giant tree that you know very well.
Excellent. This is good. You have probably medicine here. I'll get the door, and I like run over to go open the door.
And he immediately he's like, but you don't know where the door. You do know where the door is. And he's like, all right. He's still some distance away. He's like 50 feet away. He's slowly moving towards where you are, until finally he arrives, like at the door, and he walks in through this hollowed tree, stepping up in the steps that ride along the interior of it until he arrives at a main level where Bramble is already waiting. There's a chair, a large cushy chair in the corner.
I'm already sitting in it because I know that there's a very comfortable bed as well. And I said, last time I got dibs on the chair. This time I still got dibs on the chair, but I know you should probably be laying down. That's probably for the best. And
you and I, stop. I know laying down is probably going to be the best thing for me. I know it's going to be the best thing for me. But right now I want my chair. Get the fuck out.
Fine, but next time I come back, if there is a next time, dibs. And I get off the chair.
This is my home. There is no dibs. He goes and he sits down in the chair.
I'll take his shoes off for him.
This is good life. So, I know you told me, but you will have to remind me, what is your name again?
Okay. My name is Bramble Clove.
Bramble Clove. That's your name.
Yes.
And you were
Willow Bark Thicket.
Willow Bark Thicket. I don't know. Is that in Tearful Brag where you come from?
It is. It is northeast of Willow Grove. The capital.
Thicket Home.
Thicket Home. Yes, thank you.
I know where it is. I've been there.
No.
And you are looking for the Ethereal Codex.
Well, I've already found the Ethereal Codex. I've been in your Pocket Dimension library.
Grim, how do you know this stuff? Grim! And when he calls out the name Grim, there's a... like a raven. Large one. Blue eyes. Perches on a purposeful raven perch near to his chair. Put down a pot of water. And it's like swoops down on the floor and it comes up to, and it just very awkwardly grabs a pan. You can hear a crashing of shit and other stuff. There's a water barrel nearby. You can hear a clank of a pot down on the ground, and then a like water then falls into the pot as his beak has turned a spigot, and then finally turns it off, and then comes back over to you, just like looks at you, and walks right back into this little cooking nook.
It's nice to see you again too. Bramble, help your friend. Or Barbara, help your friend.
And then holds up her tiny little hands and is like, and then looks down at yours. And then the raven comes back over. Grim is like,
you're right.
And then pecks right at your feet.
Yeah, I know. I know. Last time we met, I accidentally and inadvertently harmed like a bunch of your friends. All right, I'll help. And I'm gonna go and like help put the stuff up.
So he has a kettle over a burning fire in his stone hearth within this massive wooden tree. We're not going to work on thermodynamics right now. So you put the water to boil. Now, if you don't mind, the mushrooms that you got, how many did you get?
5. Or do they go in the soup?
They go in there. Put some onions and some celery too.
Yes, onion, celery, carrots, salt, no pepper because you don't like the spice, and like going through the spices that I know that he already added. I'm like bite down like a cardamom pod. and then I'm like opening. I'm like, you need to get more cardamom. You're running out again, and then I put it back.
How do you? And after a while, the stew stews. It takes maybe 20 minutes before the flavors really begin to permeate the air in this neat little chamber. Small, what used to be knots in the tree have been hollowed out to act as points of airflow throughout this area. There is, in fact, another level which is accessible only by a ladder, unlike the stairs which led to this one. After a while of sipping on the soup and maybe 90 minutes, which has now passed by, where you manage to inform him of you have been assigned by this Circle of the Verdant Dawn to go look for the last seed of the first Leshy, and that his name, Avianth, had been given to you by them as someone who had protected this codex for quite some time, and that there is, in fact, as you just said, a pocket dimension. A lot of these details that you mentioned were a little bit lost on him just due to the head injury and other things like that. But upon sipping the mushrooms, you realize about a quarter of the way through the soup, he feels completely fine. Oh, this is good. This is good. The rest of this I just needed for hunger, so I really appreciate you getting the rest of it.
Oh,
so,
do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind?
Mind what?
Can I have some?
Yeah, you can have some. Just save me the rest, because that's really why I want you to get more, like 7 or so, because I love this soup. This is a good soup. It's also a healing soup.
If I time travel again, I'll make sure to get you some more. How's that?
I don't... We have to get you into this codex, but first, Give me my soup back.
Do I manage to heal a little bit from it?
Yes, and
Okay.
that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Yay! That was so good.